Morning, cold morning, 31 degrees, bear hang, packed up, and he's hiking slowly to the next shelter where he's gonna stop and eat breakfast and wait for us. I'm packed up, RP's running a little late, so I'll hang with him, wait for him until he gets here, and we'll hike up to the next shelter where bear hang is gonna be at. Got a 25-mile day today. Starting out cold, cool, whatever. Only going to 60, I think. 57. We'll see what we see. It's supposed to be an easy hike. Might be a rocky garden hopscotch in places, but the elevation is way down right here. I think it's going to stay down for a while, and then it grows back up as we get farther north again. I think Pennsylvania is pretty flat, at least in the area we're at, considering what we've been through. Anyhow, that's all I got. I'm gonna go up there and get our RP moving a little faster. We're supposed to be ready at 6. Anyhow, not that it matters too much, except I'd like to get done earlier. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, look at that. You seen some pictures? But I gotta videotape this. Pennsylvania lulled us into a false sense of security. And at the end of the day, now we're climbing up and over these rocks. Oh boy. That's the way it is. Doesn't look so bad from here. I got pictures of we went through up and over all those big ones before they let us down to this side. Hopefully they leave us alone now. Got about 2 miles to the shelter. Long day today. Talk to you. Hey everyone. I'm gonna do an end of day now instead of later. We're at the top of the last hill we're gonna do before we go down to the water source, and we're gonna grab a boatload of water because it's only 1/10 of a mile to our shelter, and the water at the shelter is 1/10 of a mile from the shelter, so I might as well catch it on the way. And we're gonna be short on water tomorrow, perhaps. Looks like slim pickings tomorrow. Anyhow, this is going to be 25.2 miles done. As you've seen from the picture in that little video I did when we were up there walking the ridges, climbing over big boulders, we got surprised. Weren't expecting those rock climbs here. We've done them other parts, but Pennsylvania's been nice to us until now. I guess it didn't want us to get cocky, thinking it was too easy. Although we know the last 68, 70 miles of Pennsylvania are why it gets called Rocksylvania. Earlier today, milestones, we hit the true halfway point. First we passed 2023s, and then we hit ours. I took a screenshot of my GPS and mileage. It was 1190, excuse me, scratch that, 1099.2, which, is exactly half of 2198.4, which it is this year. Every year it changes because of reroutes and stuff. So we had mine, and then right after that, is 1,100 miles. So we hit that 1,100 mile milestone. And there was no marker there when Bearhang, who was running in front of us, because he was cold, so he took off, and he was hiking a little faster in the morning. So he set up the rocks to make a little picture place for everybody hitting their 1,100, which I appreciated because we were looking for it, because someone always has before us. But we're getting so far up that we're the vanguard, and not everybody's doing it. But anyhow, so that was 1,100. Then later on, we hit the 2009 marker, a few miles up from where the one for this year is. Because you add or subtract miles on one side or the other, that moves to the halfway point. And so we have 3 halfway points that we passed. 2 of them were wooden signs and placards, and 2023 has not been put in place yet. They probably will. I'm sure they will, because the clubs like keeping track of all that. But we're early. Then we went by the ATC Museum, closed. Only open on weekends right now. Again, we're early. That it goes with the general store, where the half-gallon challenges. The half-gallon challenges halfway mark. You have to eat a half-gallon of ice cream. That's a challenge. They're close, but never fear, because there's a store deli about 8 miles north that we come close to that stocks ice cream. Plus, I got a sub there for dinner tonight. Side note. So RP and I, we accepted the challenge. I have to say, RP beat me by 8 minutes. He ate his half-gallon of ice cream, 25 minutes. It took me 33. My only disclaimer is I finally had enough Wi-Fi so I could go online and order a new pair of shoes and electrolytes to get shipped. But that's no excuse. I would have got beaten anyhow. I started with the small, and I look over at him. He's got half his quart eaten already. So I was whipped. He's a solid ice cream eater. Bearhang chose not to participate. He got a sandwich. He got chicken fingers, and he ate an ice cream sandwich just to finish it off. RP and I were chilled after that. The guy inside, the deli owner, he came out. Must happen all the time, especially as cool as it is. He's like, yeah, we're putting a fresh pot of coffee on. So had coffee to warm our insides up. And we have 7 miles after that to hike, which is what we're doing now. The good news is, I think it fortified me. I'm not sure if it was the ice cream or the 40-minute break we had there. But either way, I feel pretty good coming off 25 miles. Tomorrow we're going to try 30. This morning, I think I said it was 31 degrees. It turns out it was 28. It went down to 28. There was some frozen water bottles. Tonight, Bear Hang is afraid it's going to be even worse because it never warmed up like it was supposed to. It's been chilly all day. Barely made it into the 50s, I think, low 50s. He's got a 45-degree sleeping bag, and his wife's coming to bring a different one next week. Next week doesn't help him this week, so he's going to be putting all those layers on, which I am too. Not all my layers, but I have a 30-degree bag. So anyhow, we're all hiking good together. Bear Hang's younger and either lags behind us talking to his wife sometimes, or he runs out forward and it gets his legs moving and beats us to the shelter. But we like hiking together, so, and he wants to hang with us, so everyone hikes their own hike at their own speed, and you spend time together as you wish. So I guess that's it for today. Don't think I forgot anything. If I did, I'll add it before I swap it all together and send it north. But it was a good day, and tomorrow we're looking at maybe a 30-mile day. But, you know, we're getting cocky here, so hopefully we don't bite off more than we can chew. Excuse me. Tomorrow is a hostel visit, and then a resupply at the same time. So what we're doing is not carrying too much food, because the food that we carry is grown to a large number, and it would just weigh us down so much. I've got tired feet, tired legs for pushing the mileage, and it's useless to carry more than a couple, 3 days of food when we can resupply fairly easy. And that way I can also charge my battery, upload videos, etc., etc. And some of us, not me, but some of us, like a soft, warm bed. Other people, that's me, have gone feral, and I don't know why, but I have a friend that also sleeps on the floor. I think I might almost like to sleep on the floor better. Your back feels better. I sleep very well on the hard surfaces now. Maybe I'll have to get one of those sleep number beds when I go home. I don't know. Anyhow, it's a pretty long chat for an end of day. Just had a lot to say. Good day, and I'll see you in the morning.